As you can see, I'm not very strong.
Great time, amazing time. We had a little competition.
So you're going to pass to the camera to collect any items you would like to discard.
Got myself inside all this tension, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why? Triggered inside this situation. Wonder if we make.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these Pop-Tarts now. So you're gonna need the recipe to the strawberry jam, and that is actually gonna be in a separate video because it's like amazing on its own. I didn't see why not. You guys could just, you know, go to that one to learn how to make the jam, make that one first, and then come check out this video so we can make the Pop-Tarts. So right now I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees. I currently have some white spelt flour, 1 cup of white spelt flour, and then 1 cup of regular spelt flour in this bowl. So this recipe calls for a pinch of salt, and sprinkle that in. The original recipe does not call for date sugar, but when I made this before, I felt like the crust was a bit lacking. So I'm just gonna put, I want to say about maybe a teaspoon of date sugar. But since we're not using butter, we're using coconut oil. As you can see, I'm not very strong. Okay, I got it open. But basically, you want to get that about 2/3 of a cup of coconut oil out. But you do want the coconut oil to be cold. Yeah, so please don't be like me. Like, you want the coconut oil to be cold, but not this cold. It was a rock. That's why I'm trying to stab it with the knife to get it out. But you just want it, to be in its solid form. You don't want it to be frozen. All right, I think going forward, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure out 2/3 before I chill my coconut oil, so I could just plop it in. It's just so y'all could see me struggle. Cause you know, who wouldn't want to see me struggle? Let's do this. I did not think this through.
Eventually.
All right, I got some stabbings. Oh. I'm adding whatever coconut oil I could kind of muster out. Ah, yes. Finally, a big piece. Oh, I think I'm on to something. Now, coconut oil melts at 75 degrees. So, if it's cold in your house, you probably don't have to freeze it or put it in the fridge, really. But because it is summertime, I felt like it's better for me to put it in the fridge. This is not what I expected to be doing today. I'm kind of on a time constraint. I have other things that I want to do today. No, that's too big. Is it? I feel like this is 2/3 of a cup. Now that we're done with that. And so what I'm doing right here is cutting in the coconut oil. So basically you just want to just make that coconut oil go into finer pieces, the big chunks, and just mix it in with the flour. Oof, got some phlegm in my throat, something kind of crazy. Supposed to use about 2 tablespoons of water. Could kind of form it into a ball now. Squish it, and the warmth from your hands is also gonna kind of help the coconut oil melt down a tiny bit. and help you to form the crust a bit better. I am gonna add just a tad bit more water. Alright. If you see any big pieces of coconut oil still, take this opportunity to kind of cut them down in size. Just keep kneading and kneading and kneading and kneading and kneading and kneading. And here we have our nice dough. And let it rest for like 5 minutes. So here's our dough, and this is how you want it to look. So I let the dough rest in the fridge after all the trouble that I just had, and you're gonna see now why that might not have been the best idea. Yeah, this is our dough chilled. Some of it got stuck to the side. What we're gonna do is cut out some parchment paper to line my pan. Beautiful jam that I made yesterday. And here is my pan lined with the parchment paper. Move my pan a bit closer. Just gonna take a chunk of your dough, roll it out into a ball. So I'm kind of lazy. I don't feel like rolling this out. So I'm gonna squish my ball till I get that kind of rectangle shape. And then I'm just gonna keep squishing the dough out. No. I'm gonna re-roll this and add more dough to it. So let's try this again. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down in my pan. That's one. I'm actually gonna take my knife and just try to make it a bit more neat. Cut that piece off. Place this down too. And stretch her out. Now what you want to do is get a spoon. Now you want to get about a tablespoon of that jam. Get you a nice tablespoon of that. Spoon that into the center. You want to keep it away from the edges. And I'm going to take this piece and just fold it over. And press it down where you think that the two pieces meet. I'm going to go back in. Okay. Now you also want to get a fork. Press hard on those sides. Alright. And you also want to go in with that knife again. And if you don't press down your sides good enough, it'll leak out. And there you have it. That's one Pop-Tart. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest, and then I'll update you guys. First round of Pop-Tarts out of the oven. So now we have all of our Pop-Tarts. These just came out, so they're still hot, but these are nice and cool. I'm gonna go ahead and ice them. So let's start to make that icing. What we're gonna need is 1 cup powdered agave. It's gonna be my first time using it. think I'm gonna start off with half a cup. I'm not sure how much I'm actually gonna use. This looks like half a cup. I'm gonna be using a tablespoon of some hemp milk. So that's 1. I'm just gonna take some of my jam. So because it just basically tastes like sugar, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start adding it to the Pop-Tarts. Kind of just ladle it on. I'm gonna have a nice blue baby tart, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. It tastes good with the icing. This is a great treat. I like this.